It's good to come to church. Daniel chapter 11 verse 32. Let me run. I will just say two things, maybe two points, and then we'll be done by the grace of God. Daniel 11:32b. You already know that scripture. I isolate those who do wickedly against the covenant, he shall corrupt with flattery. But the people who know their God shall be strong, and they shall carry out great exploit. Now, please follow me. I want to talk to you about understanding your season and how to stay powerful. You know that this season, most of the grasses are dried, but there are trees that are green. In this season, we know it's called dry season, but are there trees that are green? Are there trees that produces now? It's called season. It's called what? Season. The only way you can stop the tree who is supposed to be producing now is when you cut it off. So look at what I'm about to say. You can enter your season of flourishing and yet be cut off. Everything around you will indicate that this is your, but there will be a deliberate orchestration to make you lose out of that season. So them that know their God, knowledge shall be strong and do exploits. So what will keep them doing exploit consistently and continuously is because of their continuous and consistent devotional knowledge of their. Are you with me? Are you with me? If you break that statement and you disjoin it, they will no longer be strong and do what? Because they have stopped knowing their. Are you with me now? If that statement flows the way it flows, nothing will ever make you catch them not doing. Somebody say season. Somebody say season. Look at me. Define season. Let's define season. Seasons are divinely ordained and calculated periods. Divinely ordained and calculated periods where specific things are permitted to happen for the fulfillment of God's purpose on earth. They are divinely ordained and calculated periods where specific things are permitted to happen for the fulfillment of God's purpose on earth. They are divinely ordained and calculated periods where specific things, specific events, specific activities are permitted to happen for the fulfillment of God's purpose on earth. Seasons are windows of divine possibilities. Every season must demand, must require, must have expectation, and must have responsibility. Every season has a demand, has an expectation. Every season requires certain characters, attitude, because in that season there are specific things that should happen because it has been ordained to. But it cannot happen if man, if human beings, if believers don't have the required character to be able to draw that possibility in that season. Every season has a certain level of expectation. Do you expect a woman at 9 months to be running like a young girl? Church, shout now. Why? That season of her life does not require that level of energy. If she, oh, come on now. If she does the wrong thing at the right season, she will not get the right outcome. If the season is ripe and your character is not in line, the season will waste. If the season is ripe and the character needed to draw the possibilities into that season is not in place, you will waste that word, and it will make God look like a liar. When a season is missed because a character is not in place, something will be at stake. There will be, hey, look at me. Every season missed, something suffers. Something suffers. Let me liken a season. Oh, who's there? Who's there? Who can come? Fear God. Come on. Boy. Stay here. Line up here. Line up here. Go down. No, line up straight. Barrister, face the church. Join them. Stay in front. Ebuka, join them. Go down, brother. Okay, go down. Move. Move. Go down. No, stay there. Give gap. Fear God. Remember where you're there. Where you are. Go down. Stay in front of him a bit. Go forward a bit. Go forward a bit. Apostle. Go forward a bit. Now look at it. Face the church. A season is likened to a relay race. Likened to what? It is connected. It is what? Oh, this one. Okay. Let's do this now. All right. What makes a relay race a successful one? The passing of, the accurate passing of what? Bad things. It's not because they are running, because the smoothness of passage has an advantage. The smoothness of its what? Passage. So let's do this. You know, have you watched a relay race? Nobody is saying idle. So let's make the drama very lively now. Oh yeah, everybody look at this. Oh yeah, everybody be joking. So they blow the horn. Listen, you see what this guy did? Have you run relay race before? No wonder. You see what he did? He trusted this guy. Oh, come on now. Because this one will not get it if this one does not give him. Seasons are connected. Don't misbehave. Your brother might suffer because you missed a season. Your children might live in perpetual poverty for the rest of their life if you misbehave in a season. Many things will suffer if you do not take your own season serious. Do you know some of you are not suffering because you are lazy. You are suffering because your father didn't put in place what he should put in place. And your children are now looking at you. Let's do that. See what he's doing? Wait, stop. Just gently. No, hold it. He has done his job. He has done his hope is on this man to finish. Hi. Sometimes the one that starts well, the one that should end fail, and the whole generation will suffer. This man and this man are critical, but everybody is important. You're a first child in this house. Put your hands on your head. You are a first child in this house. Shout it. I will not fail in my season. Shout it. I will not fail in my season. From second to last, put your hands on your head. From second to last, pray that, oh God, help me in my own season. Let me compensate for the failure of others. Pray it in my own time. That if the first one failed, that when it gets to my turn, let me not ruin it. Let my own be a compensation. It's a prayer. It's a prayer. Where my first child failed, Lord, when it gets to me, may I not mess it up. Where the second one failed, may I not mess it. May I be the one that will correct it. Look at me now. you noticed in relay race that sometimes this man might give this one late, but this one has the capacity to outrun the opponent and get to the second person on time? Am I talking to you? You're wrong. If this guy, look at the problem now. If this guy gets distracted and leaves the race, if this man continues to run, he's not winning. There's something called coordinated systematic handovers. It's not about the way the race is conditioned. They write those who will start and those who will end. God forbid in your own generation, the one that's supposed to take it up becomes distracted and sits down. This one will labor till he dies because he's not the finisher. Put your hands on your head. Let's pray one prayer. Everything that wants to take me out of position in my time, in the season of my coronation, at that time where my glory is supposed to rise, I don't know who I came for tonight. At that time where my business is supposed to pick up, anything that wants to take me out of the order, there's a warfare going on. Anything that wants to shift me from the ground, shift me from the place where I'm supposed to take the baton. My God, my God, my God, my God. Let the ratakatas liparita karuskata jakopelete zianga de mambrata zebrede de gesha zedega de brakatada. Somebody shout fire! Sir, a last born that they built house for and kept in the village to take their father's massive land, because all his siblings are outside that village. They didn't know the boy was selling his one after the other. The boy started selling until he sold everything. When it was time for them to now share, nothing to share. He sold with money. He collected receipt, ate the money. You know what told other ones? Because they were not sending money. So he needed to sell the land. Inheritance wiped away because one person left the position. One mistake from a husband can ground the whole family. I told you how a man, it's a life story. He was working in the ministry, one of the ministries, and he was about to collect his gratuity, millions. Then they set him up in his company, and they planned, they did a fraud organization. They brought a fraud organization to come and tell him that they are importing goods and that he is going to be the African representative. The man didn't tell the wife. In his mind, he wanted to collect the money, start the thing, then surprise the wife. No, sir. No, sir. That's not your girlfriend. She's your wife. Except she has tried to poison you 3 times, then you not tell her that kind of thing. But if the woman has stayed with you for 25 years, it means that she should be trusted to an extent. See, when the devil wants to mess your season up, he makes you foolish. He makes you what? He planned it. Ladies and gentlemen, they duped him over 30 million naira. What was the plan? Get the money, buy a house. That time you can get a house in this Abuja, 15 million. Kakas. Ibe, is that true? 5-6 years ago, 8 years, 15 million, you can get a house. Kakas. Yes, in this Abuja. Forget now, they are 15 million, 10 million, 20 million. Their plan was to get a house money, fix it, let it be that everything he got from Gati was a house. They were staying in a rented apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the money, he packed his family to the village. Because the required character was not there. 4 kinds of seasons. Number 1, there's the season of incubation. I call it the convicting season. That's the season when there there's a burden on you to make your life count. That's the season where you just decide that this play is too much. It's in that season that you begin to decide to make your life make sense. It is in that season you stop playing. That's the season you stop procrastinating. That's the season a weight comes on you. It's called the incubation season, where visions are conceived. It is in that time you begin to think. See, the weight of making your life serious begins to count. See, it's not to laugh and joke. When you miss the season where you should conceive things, you will never get it again. You enter what they call menopause. Huh? Menopause is a state where a woman is still alive, but she cannot conceive anymore. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You enter what they call what? You are alive. You can't think of anything. You are blank. And it's not about age. There are people, they are in their 27. They have entered menopause. They can't think of anything good again. They can't form life anymore. No idea. Don't enter that state. The season where you're supposed to be thinking where you are thinking things that will not make sense. We'll stop here. It's a good lesson, but I don't want to take your time. I have to respect your time. Next Tuesday is what? 3rd, right? I'll finish this lesson there. But have you learned something? Look, see, it's not about celebrating your birthdays. Are you betting anything yourself? Is there anything you are betting? No, now you have capacity, you are just lazy. You are just lazy. You are lazy. If you miss the season of incubation, your junior will be giving you idea. You are humble to learn, so that you'll be strong when you stand. Stand on your feet now. This night, February, go home and say, Lord, what do I need to